patients matter most. That's the principle around which everything we do revolves. In 1876, Colonel Eli Lilly, a pharmaceutical chemist and U.S. Civil War veteran, became frustrated with the poorly prepared and often ineffective medicines of the day. The colonel made a commitment to himself and society to manufacture only the highest quality pharmaceutical products based on the best science, which could only be prescribed by physicians. More than 135 years later, Lilly has become a global, innovative pharmaceutical corporation with a mission to help patients live longer, healthier, more active lives. It's with this mission in mind that 38,000 Lilly employees work tirelessly, applying the latest research, utilizing cutting-edge technology, and collaborating with renowned scientific organizations, medical associations, and clinical investigators to find answers to urgent unmet medical needs. Healthcare providers play an integral role at Lilly, with more than 500 physicians, 700 pharmacists, and 1,400 research scientists, plus many other healthcare professionals.
So when we look at the physicians and the other healthcare professionals we have at Lilly, they've joined for a myriad of different reasons. But there's one thing that binds them all together, and that's a commitment to patients. And if we ask physicians here why they joined the company, it's because they're able to impact so many more patients than they could ever do in clinical practice or academia.
And it's been a wonderful honor to be able to work on this unmet need in two very important clinical areas that also have a personal interest. That's cystic fibrosis and that's sickle cell disease. We have to find new therapies for these unmet needs. And that's what I've had the privilege of doing. I think the most driving force for our team and for myself as a physician is every day I know that the patient is waiting.
The 10 to 15-year drug development cycle requires multiple complex steps. Researchers first identify and screen thousands of unique molecules against therapeutic targets to select lead molecules that may someday become medications used by patients. Only the most promising of these candidate molecules will emerge to enter early phase safety and dose adjustment testing in humans, followed by large phase 3 clinical trials to validate the drug's safety and efficacy. Along the way, data are collected to better understand how a drug affects the body and the safety risks involved.
We ensure that our clinical trials are innovative and optimally designed. We make sure that the data is of our highest quality, as well as the statistical analysis performed are very robust, scientifically appropriate. So at the end, when the clinical trial is completed, we have answered the question or the hypothesis that it was supposed to test.
If a trial returns promising results, a new drug application may be filed with regulatory agencies like the Food and Drug Administration as a first step in bringing a new treatment option to patients.
I have the privilege of serving as the primary correspondent and representative with the Food and Drug Administration. And that gives me the opportunity to represent Lilly in our interactions with the FDA to bring new information forward that may help get new treatment options approved for patients. It's an exciting opportunity for me to touch patients on a different scale. So when I contribute to drug development, phase 3 trial design, and interpretation of data, and have conversations with regulatory authorities, I'm proud of the fact that I'm still helping patients.
Once a drug is available for patient use, our work is far from done.
The Global Patient Safety Organization is responsible for monitoring, analyzing, researching, and reporting on information related to the safety profile and the benefit-risk profile of our products. We get started during the development phase with our new products in development, but our work really begins after we launch a new product into the marketplace. The reason for that is when we're doing research to lead up to approval of a new product, we may study several thousand patients and learn as much as we can during that point. But after it's launched into the marketplace, it's exposed to millions and millions of patients. A great deal of new information is generated from that. And it's our responsibility to keep up with that information and make sure that we're providing the most up-to-date information to prescribers and patients so that they can make the most informed decisions about how to use our products.
The drug discovery and development process is one of the most risky and expensive enterprises in any industry. For every drug that ultimately makes it to the patient, as many as 10,000 other tested compounds do not. With the average cost to develop a drug ranging from $800 million to $1.2 billion. But knowing that an approved drug has the opportunity to make a positive difference in the lives of many patients is what makes the process worthwhile.
On my 34th birthday, I was diagnosed with hairy cell leukemia. 20 years ago, people diagnosed with hairy cell leukemia had an average life expectancy of less than 5 years. Today, 95% of people achieve a complete remission, and that's largely because of 2 medicines that were developed in the mid-1990s. Because of pharmaceutical innovations like these, people like myself have the opportunity to live longer, healthier, more productive lives, and we can give hope to millions more because of those innovations.
At Lilly, how we do business is as important as what we do. Lilly is committed to acting in a responsible and ethical manner, leading the way in transparency and setting new standards for excellence to build trust in our industry.
Biotechnology is really developing at rapid speeds, and what we need to do is be proactive and really be thinking forward as to what those ethical dilemmas might be, and to be thinking of them early so that we can work them through before they become crises. Our commitment to bioethics excellence at Lilly is really a commitment to honor the company values. But it's also a commitment to earn the trust of patients.
I never expected on my 34th birthday to be that patient in that situation. But when I thought about what I did every day relative to how I was benefiting as a patient, it did remind me that somewhere in the work I'm doing is the sort of benefit. There's this idea that I don't know that what I do today is going to provide that same benefit, but I know that maybe what I do next week or the week after is actually going to produce that. And it's out there somewhere, I just don't know where it is.
Our commitment to improving the lives of patients extends beyond our products and into our communities. Through employee volunteerism, disaster relief, charitable donations, and environmental responsibility.
All of which takes us back to what started Lilly 135 years ago.
The patients matter most.
That's what drives us.
And that's why we take our responsibility as a leader in the pharmaceutical industry seriously.
After all, without our industry, all the employees that work in it, including healthcare providers,
And the important discoveries and contributions they have made,
The choices of medications available to treat patients would be severely limited.
And we're just not allowing that to happen on our watch.